Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Nisi. And guess what? Today I'm going to be doing a video on Lebanon. I've actually been postponing doing this video. I don't know why, but this is summer and a lot of people are wondering where can I go to for holiday? Where can I take my fiance or my wife for holiday? And people are wondering, and I'm here to tell you that one of the places that you could actually take your fiance or your spouse or your family on holiday is Lebanon. And I promise you, you're not going to regret it. But before I tell you all the teas, please hit the subscribe button, like and comment, and ask me any more questions and I'll answer. So basically, going to Lebanon was truly an amazing experience for me. I actually so I don't know your nationality. It depends on your nationality. You have to check on the internet to make sure that you are either going to be able to go there visa on arrival, or you have to apply for visa beforehand, or you don't even need to pay for a visa. Maybe it's visa free. So I met some people who came from Nigeria, because I came from Namibia. And coming from Namibia, I just gave them my passport and I was like, I'm going to Beirut, and I already had my ticket booked, and I didn't even have to show them. I was going to get visa on arrival, so I didn't need to have a pre-approved visa. And when I got to the airport in Beirut, I met a couple of people from Africa, especially Nigerians, and they told me also that they were coming in from Lagos, which also gives you visa on arrival, and their own way, their own system was a bit different from mine. So I asked them how their procedure was coming in, and they said they had to, show that they had about 2,000 US dollars at least, or euros, and they had to have like their accommodation booked, and they had to have their return flight, their return ticket before they were allowed to leave the airport. But me living from Namibia, I didn't have to do any of those things. I just had to, even though I had everything intact, I just had to just, give them my boarding pass, and my flight ticket, and then they gave me my boarding pass, and off I go. And getting to Lebanon, I went. So you go, they show you a point where you just go and you pay for your visa. They have, I think, about $5 for a week or 2 weeks. And then if you want a month, it's about $7, which I think if you're going, even if you're going to be staying for a week, I think you should just buy for a month, because you might end up enjoying the place and you want to stay longer, and you already bought like 1 week. And you know what's the difference? $2. Like, just do it already. So I paid for a month, and it was very easy actually. Then they give you this little stamp, and they put it on your and then they give you this little stamp, and then you put it on your passport, or you take it to the immigration, they put it on your passport, and then they stamp you in. Now, getting into the country wasn't so hard. The airport, the arrival was quite small. It was kind of disappointing though, because I thought I was going to see like a very beautiful airport, but not too bad as well. It wasn't. So from there, I went to, my accommodation. Now, this is like the trickiest part. You can book your ride, like, what you call it now. They have Bolt, they have Uber, but I promise you, when you book your Bolt, the drivers are going to tell you to pay them double the amount that is on the Bolt. You have to be confident, and you have to be smart, and you have to be firm. You have to insist on paying exactly what is on that. Now, because even though you want to add something extra, because they said the economy is bad, and the rates on Bolt is way too small compared to what you're supposed to get, and what they want to charge you in US dollars. Some of them will ask you to give them like 50 or 70 or 60 or 40. You have to be smart. So I would advise you, instead of using Bolt, use Uber, because I didn't have issues with the drivers on Uber because it was pretty direct. They never asked me to pay them double the amount, but Bolt drivers would definitely ask you for that, and they'll get upset if you don't pay them, and you're going to fight with the driver when you get to your location. Now, accommodation. Wow. If you're not going to be staying in a five-star hotel, which times like this summer is very expensive, if you're going to be looking for an Airbnb, you don't know the areas too well. I'm not really the kind of person that likes to stay right in the middle of the city. I like to stay, you know, like I like to stay in like a more suburban area where it's more chilled and more laid back. Then I go into the city and do whatever. But I did stay in the city for like a day, and I didn't like it much because it was very busy. And I stayed in like in, what's the name of this street now? Oh my god, I've forgotten, but it's like a very popular street. It's close to the La Rauchi, and I stayed there for like a night, and it was too crowded for me, so I left because it's highly touristic. Now I promise you, these are the reasons why you would enjoy Lebanon. Lebanon used to be a very expensive country to go to for holiday and whatever, but now, because of the drastic economic decline, they everything is has become very affordable, especially when you go with your US dollars or your euros. It's going to serve you more. But just to also encourage you, or tell you, the best thing to do is change your money to dollars, because they prefer the dollars to the euros. So even if you give them euros, they are going to change it back to dollar before giving you their local currency. So it's best to change your money to US dollars. Even in the stores, most of the prices are in US dollars. If you give them euros, they are not going to accept it. But you can pay in US dollars, and they'll give you your change either in US dollars or in their local currency if that's what you want. Now, you can also the Airbnbs are mostly affordable if you come slightly when you want to enjoy your time in Lebanon, come when the winter is finishing and they are warming up to get into the summer. That way, you get to pay accommodations for as low as 30 US dollars, for as low as 20, 22, 25 US dollars. But if you come when it's summer proper, bro, you're looking at paying from like 40, 50, 60 and above. And trust me when I say they do have tons of tourism. It's a small country, but it is really indeed like adventurous and eventful. Like, you can get to explore touristic destinations for as low as 3 US dollars, okay, three. I've not done anything for one USD, but yeah, for as low as 3 US dollars. You can go on the terrific, you can go and see, like, I have, look, go on my shorts and you will see most of the beautiful places I posted on. You can even do activities like rock climbing, go on hikes. If you want to even experience snow, for those people that are coming from Africa and have never experienced snow before, and you want to experience snow, if you come slightly before the summer, you will still get snow in some parts of the country on the mountain, and you can do that. You can enjoy wine tasting. It's like $10 mostly for to like taste like up to 9 wines, and some places it's even as low as $5 per person to taste like maybe 5 or 6 wines. I think it's very, very reasonable. And let's talk about the food. Yes, sis, the food is, oh my god, it's fresh, so much flavor. Bruh, those people can cook. No caption. I'm not even gonna try to lie about it. They can cook for days. Like, you will eat good food for a very, very reasonable amount of money. I have videos on some of the food I had. Oh my god, the best hummus, the best baba ganoush, the best falafel balls, the best Oh my god, I can keep going on and on. Just go see it for yourself, and there are so many activities. Like, you would go to Lebanon and spend literally a month, and throughout the month you will have new things to do every day, like literally. And people there are very nice to foreigners, like when you're visiting, obviously, because I heard that if you live there, the treatment is different. But if you're visiting, they can tell, and they are usually nice to you, they are helpful. The men will give you tons of attention. If you're a woman and you're beautiful, they are going to give you like tons of attention. But yeah, also, you have to be very careful because they can cheat you, like literally rip you off. Like, I would even advise you to try to get a taxi and just like say, how much is it? No, they are going to rip you into pieces. Use your Uber. That's gonna help you a whole lot. Just use Uber. Um, some you can also walk. Some of the places are walkable, especially if it's not hot. You can walk. It is a free country. You don't have to go there and cover up, like tie your hair, no trousers. No, you can actually dress freely. You see people at the beach wearing bikinis, swimming. You see girls, beautiful girls wearing like short skirts or bum shorts and all of those things. So no, there is no strictness with the dress code. And contrary to what a lot of people believe, they do have a lot of Christians in Lebanon. As a matter of fact, they have a little bit of pilgrimage. Like when you go to Lady Fomba, that's where you see like some sort of pilgrim activities going on there, and it is wonderful. I'm scared of heights. I closed my eyes all through the cable cab ride. I am scared of heights, but if you love heights, this you would enjoy the most. And even if you don't like heights, going there is like very, I don't know, it's an experience that you don't want to miss out on. Do you know what I mean? And then smoking, goodness God, I've not really seen people, like a whole country, smoke like hell. These people can smoke. They smoke everywhere. They smoke all the time. You're in the bus, they're smoking. Like the driver is smoking, the passengers are smoking, everyone is smoking cigarette, they're smoking like hobbly or shisha. It is crazy. Every restaurant. So if you're somebody who is allergic to smoke, bro, you're gonna have it tough there because they smoke everywhere. And they do bring their dogs into restaurants. I'm not a big fan of bringing like doggies to places where you eat. Like, I just really don't like it, but they do bring it in. I don't know why that is allowed, but thank goodness they don't bring it into the malls. But yeah, and they do have nice malls, they have nice shopping, like you can shop for your some designers. It's not bad. And one thing also that I didn't like about it is that I realized that it's not that clean. Like, there is a lot of trash, like on the roadside. There's a lot of trash, a lot of dirt. Like, you see some disgusting stuff. And you know what, I asked and they said it never used to be like that, but now it's like that. And that it is what it is. But trust me, you're not going to regret going to Lebanon. My advice is, go to Lebanon, plan to stay for 2 weeks. It's a great place to meet people. It's a great place to meet, to eat like the most sumptuous meals. And if you like nuts, if you're a vegetarian, that's the place for you. And living was it was tough to leave. I really enjoyed it there, but you know it's crazy. But trust me, if you are thinking of where to go to for holiday or for honeymoon, look no further. Lebanon is the place you should go. Look at my shorts. I'll also drop recommendations on what to do. You can ask me questions. I'll help you with anything information that I have about going to Lebanon. I hope you enjoyed the video. And until next time, guys, bye. Mwah.